Back, everybody. Domestic violence is a silent epidemic in our communities, and nonprofits are fighting it with awareness and education, starting with our youth. Ella Mojica of Domestic Violence Action Center and Jordan Addison, the Teen Alert Program Manager, join us today with how you guys can help out there to prevent teen dating violence. Good morning. Aloha.
Good morning. Thank you for having us.
So tell us about teen dating violence. How bad is it in our communities?
Well, you know, it's disturbingly common amongst adolescents and young adults. And in fact, about 10%, about roughly 10% of all teens in the United States experience teen dating violence. So it's a, like I said, disturbingly common issue.
Mm-hmm. And what's the challenge? What's the problem? Do youth not know what it is? Is that part of it?
I think that is part of it. I think that they, which is why we think that education and awareness is so important, so that we can prevent or help teens know where to get help. I think that that's definitely the issue, that they're not recognizing signs of abuse.
Mm-hmm. And Jordan, tell us about TAP 808 and what you do.
Yeah, so TAP 808, we go out into schools, church youth groups, anybody that really wants us to come and talk to teens about teen dating violence. What is this issue? How do we recognize it? If it's happening in our friends, how do we prevent it? And we also offer those direct advocacy services for teens that are maybe experiencing it right now that might need help kind of figuring out where to go, what direction to go in, and what services that they qualify for.
Now, I know when we talk about domestic violence, when we talk about, adults, it's about shame and stigma. Is it the same thing with youth?
Absolutely, and it's a lot more pronounced with youth. Only about 9% of students who are dealing with that are going to reach out for help.
Oh my gosh. So what are you guys doing? This conference I hear for the first time?
Yes, so February kicks off Teen Dating Violence Awareness Month, and so Jordan's going to explain to you what's coming up.
Yeah, tell us about it.
So on February 8th, we have the first ever Teen Dating Violence Awareness Month conference with TAP 808. We're going to have about 300 students from across the islands coming to the convention center for the day to really learn about how to empower themselves to take on teen dating violence, to help prevent it, and to kind of learn to be you, to be themselves in whatever kind of relationship that they're looking for. Mm-hmm. Friends, family.
Yeah, friends, go ahead. I was going to say, are there warning signs or for people watching right now, what are some of the red flags we can look out for?
Same things that you will see with adults generally, but with youth, you're going to see a lot more of that withdrawing, which of course could be a sign for something else like depression, but we're going to see that a lot more. They're going to be in their phones. They're not going to want to miss a notification on their phone from whoever they're in a relationship with. It's really important to kind of check in with what your kids are doing online and to check in with who they are going to be hanging out with in the public to make sure that if they're experiencing these things, that they know where to go for help. So they can always call us, of course, or reach out to some of our other community partners.
Okay, and real quickly, if people want to learn more, how can they contact you and how can they get involved in the conference?
Yeah, so if you want your youth to go to the conference, feel free to go to our website, tap808.org, and reach out to somebody at your school maybe, or reach out to us directly and we can get you involved in registering for that.
Okay, well thank you so much for coming on. And of course, DVAC has a lot of resources as well, and you can go online to see that as well. Thank you so much for coming on. We are taking a quick break. Let's take a live look. We'll be back here on Sunrise.